beaten Campbell on the lead? Well, he should, because Campbell's a ruckman. And Fev needs to kick accurately. Cruiser back in the ruck. Cameron Cloak needs to lift his output, whether playing up forward or in the ruck. Hasn't given enough.
There's a mismatch. Moss on Cruiser, but Brendan Favola focused on just one thing from just outside 50. Drop punt. Oh, what a superb kick. He's kicked 3. Carlton get a quick reply. Well, ever since you bagged his kicking style, Rob, he must have heard something, because I just noted just the hands have moved just a couple of millimetres, and he's converted the last couple.
You are spot on. You are spot on. I've got no doubt the runner's gone out and said, Wolsey reckons you've got to drop the left hand 2 centimetres and you're going to have it right, and he's done that.
No doubt. Absolutely no doubt that's happened.
Despite Carlton's lack of recent success against Hawthorn, Favola seems to have enjoyed them. He'd kicked 22 from his last 4 games against the Hawks coming into today, and he has 3 before half-time. Carlton stay in touch. Carlton free kick advantage called. Murphy has a look. It's touched off his boot. Scouting Armfield. Lofting it. Not much there for either team. The bounce crucial. Betts hardly touched it today. He'll get a free kick. And he's got to kick a goal here. Betts looking for the kick in the goal square straight in front. The umpire judging the infringement, and quite rightly, occurred just outside the square. So Betts is on a slight angle, but it shouldn't be a bother. And this to reduce the margin to 2 points. He does just that. Blues right back in it.
Now it's strange. Dominant in the early part of the quarter, not getting reward for effort. And the last couple of forays forward, they've been able to manufacture a couple of goals, one to Favola and one to Betts. Eddie Betts with his first of the afternoon. Eddie Betts, his first. Here's the free kick. Yep, fair enough against Dowler. Pushed him right in the middle of the back.
Carlton have won the clearances at the centre 5-1 in this second quarter.
Cruiser knocks it forward. Only as far as Moss. Can't escape the Judd tackle, and he's penalised.
That's another clearance. This will be 6-1 to the Blues at the centre bounces in this second term.
Wide to Stevens, who was able to find space. Little chip kick. Oh, gee, had it all in front of him. Couldn't hold the mark. Well done, Simpson. Got in underneath Williams and has earned the free kick. Good work. The race to get there first, and Simpson made sure it was him. And he drew the free kick. 55 from goal. No one stands the mark, so he runs to 50. Kicks it to the top of the goal square. And off just drops back and takes a comfortable mark.
Jared Roughhead down there in the back pocket to help out, so they've got numbers down there.
Tuck. So all of a sudden Hawthorn, the team under the pump. Wasn't a great kick from Tuck to Mitchell, but Mitchell was able to get it back to him. Now off to Murphy, Franklin, Roughhead, the 2 key forwards combining at half back. Breaks one tackle, now Moss. And look at them run through the middle. Roughhead, he kept running. Oh, gee, Franklin too high on Simpson.
He gave him the don't argue.
They were away too.
But he was off. The Hawk fans hate it.
Scotland kicking to a contest. Not intending to, but the spoiler was arriving hard. Franklin has another go. Moss, and this is a good move by Hawthorn. Williams hasn't been terribly conspicuous, does well here. And Roughhead will line up for number 6 before half-time.
Tell you what was outstanding to see Roughhead and Franklin in the defensive 50. And there's the don't argue. And the umpire, he should have paid it, and he did.
Can't argue about it at all.
No, but the Hawks win it back, and gee, Jared Roughhead you'd back him, Chris, over the way he's been today.
The inside 50s at 29 to 19.
That was a deliberate moz. Deliberate. So 5 goals, 1 now to Jared Roughhead. Dangerous kick coming into Thorne. It's 3-on-1. He'll kick his 6 here. He does! Oh, what a mistake. In such a tight game to make an error like that. Jared Roughhead, 6 goals, 1 with 1:40 left in the half.
Well, Jared Roughhead's 6th goal. It's the Jared Waite kick-in is a shocker. And Roughhead says we'll cop that. Nobody has kicked more than 6 goals in a game this year.
He's down there picking up the ball. Get him up there.
Minute and a half left.
Another centre break to the Blues. They're winning the clearances, and the Hawks are taking advantage when they get it in their 50.
They are remarkable at absorbing pressure. Oh, gee, Carlton a bit lucky there. Gibbs kick, though, didn't have any penetration. Campbell, for a big man, did very well. And Whitecross holds it in his hands for Hawthorn. And he sees Moss loose and delivers to him well. Moss, very good game last week. Oh, Juve, bad choice there. Cruiser, isn't he skilled for a big man? Gibbs giving it off. Carazzo now to Simpson. Strong tackle, Moss. Stevens, nowhere to go. Great pressure from Hawthorn. Terrific passage of football here. Carlton pressing for a late goal. Simpson giving it. Just missed Gibbs. Carlton's still with it alive, but Gibbs under pressure there and gone.
He didn't need to go to ground there, Gibbs.
No, a lot of Carlton players have gone to ground in this first half. The pressure's got to them a bit. The Simpson handball was terrible.
So the short kick comes to Tuck. And as we wind down to half-time, it's been a pulsating opening half here at the MCG. Hawthorn with the upper hand at the moment. And as Guerra kicks and finds Osborne. Now Campbell put the job on Fev. But that's it. Half-time. Hawthorn by 9 points. And they dominated the early part of the quarter. Absolutely dominated. And couldn't quite get reward for their effort. But a couple of late goals to Favola and Betts got them to within a couple of points. And then that man, Jared Roughhead, was able to step up to the plate. He's kicked 6 goals in a wonderful half of football. How many will he kick? Hawthorn by 9 points at the long break. Stay tuned. Second half coming up.
Hawthorn leading Carlton by 9 points. Can the Blues find more to actually eclipse Hawthorn on the scoreboard? Because you couldn't imagine that in general play it could have gone that much better for them than it did in the first half.
Well, they've won the clearances, the Blues, and they've had the ball in their forward 50 more than the Hawks. 4 goals each in that second quarter. And whilst the Hawks got the 4 goals, they only took it into their forward 50 6 times. Carlton took it in 19 times for their 4 goals. But as Andy said, the Hawks are getting the numbers back and making it very hard for this man in particular to find space.
So the second half is underway. A big game. Saturday afternoon at the G. And the Hawks lead the Blues by 9 points.
Tackle straight away. Leave it there now. That's it.
And umpire Armstrong. Only doing about his 13th or 14th game, I think. And it's a big one to have in his hands. Cruiser and Wiggins helping it to Simpson, who just went forward in hope. Murphy, been good. Franklin down the back, been subdued so far. Puts his imprint on it here. Here's a contest. Whitecross getting under the Stevens tackle. Did it beautifully. Bateman running